A man don't have to sneak around no lady's back. A man says, this is how it is, and he lives by his word.
No, whoa. Just because I have a multitude of honeys doesn't mean I have to sneak. All my women know. I'm not the settling down type. Besides, I learned a long time ago never to lie to a woman, especially a black woman.
Sounds like you learned the hard way, Flo.
Oh, yeah, you know it. I remember I must have been about, about 13 years old. I told my moms I was going to the library after school. But really, I was going to try out for the school track team. And she's very clear about it. She says, until you get your grades up, I don't want you trying out for nothing.
You had to be hard-headed.
Absolutely. So my mother comes looking for me at the library. She can't find me. One of my friends, my so-called friends, tells her where I am. Next thing I know, here comes my mom marching across the track where the tryouts are with this big, thick-ass leather belt. I mean, this belt was so thick, couldn't nobody wear it. It was just made for whooping ass, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't take that kind of ass whooping in front of fellas, so I had to jet, you know what I'm saying?
Mothers know you can't run forever, though.
Who you telling? So finally, when I made it back home, when I got tired of running, couldn't run anymore, she whipped my ass so good that to this day, I hate wearing belts.
First beating I ever got, I was about 8 years old. My mother was a Baptist, so we was in church Easter Sunday, I think. And this lady sitting right next to me catches the Holy Ghost. Mm-hmm. I mean, old gal was hooting, hollering, talking about, hey, good Jesus. Hey, good Jesus. And she steps on my brand new Stacey Adams. Only thing I could think to do was to kick her in her big, fat bubble behind.
No, you didn't. Please tell me to do it.
The whole congregation just about froze. Even the ladies stopped hollering. Next thing I know, my mother grabbed a collection plate from an usher and starts whipping me upside my head with it. I tried to tell her the spirit made me kick that fat lady. That just made her hit me even more.
I remember one time I stole some candy from the grocery store, okay? And the manager saw me. He caught me red-handed, so he calls my mom. And mom comes to the grocery store. My mom must have lectured me for like 2 or 3 hours, man. It's crazy.
Lectured you?
Yeah.
Like you didn't get a beating or nothing?
No.
Not like a smack or nothing like that?
No,
My mother's white.
Yeah, my mom is white, so what?
I'm just telling her we're down.
It's not relevant. Is it relevant?
Your mother's just different. I was just laying it down.
With it?
No, I don't have a problem. I just tell them what your mother's different, okay? Okay, our mothers whoop ass. Your mother lectures, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal. You're a sensitive brother. What's your mom, brother? What you do for a living?
I work with kids at risk.
Yeah? Yeah? What kind of kids?
Gangbangers.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Good luck on that, brother. I come across them on my job every day. Trying to get through to them is like talking to a brick wall or something.
What do you do?
I'm a cop.
You a cop?
Where's your beat?
South Central.
Oh, let me get this straight. Your daddy got 187 by a brother, and now you 5-0 in South Central?
We need cops on the street who ain't looking for any excuse they can find to smoke a brother.
I became a cop because a lot of cops up here don't give a damn. Call an ambulance, it takes 20 minutes. You call a cop, it takes 2 hours.
So when you get the call?
ASAP, brother.
So you never pulled a Rodney King on the brother?
No, I haven't, and I hope I never have to.
You hope? What do you mean you hope?
What I mean is, there's a lot of brothers out here who play for keeps. Crips and Bloods are not exactly choir boys.
Most white kids ain't choir boys, but you don't take license to whip their ass at will, do you?
If I have to clock a brother to teach him a lesson to save his life, I'll clock the brother and save his life, Jamal. No, you think what you want, Hollywood, okay? But all you know about South Central is what you see at the movies. Brought to you by folks who don't even go south of the Santa Monica Freeway, okay? And I think that's great what you're doing, brother. I really do. Working with these at-risk kids is wonderful. In fact, my lady is running a mentoring program out of her office on weekends. Yeah, I tell Shelly all the time, you know, you're running this mentor program, you're working with these kids, that's great, but you're working with them behind a desk and you really have no idea what's going on out there.
Don't tell me I have no idea, brother. Because I've been on the front lines many times, okay? Many times.
You used to gangbang?
Up until 2 years ago. I've been cripping since I was 12 years old. Gangbanging, that was my job. 24/7, I used to have to watch my back. Kill or be killed. Why? Because that's what every fool in my hood was doing. And who was I to pioneer something different?
You ever smoke somebody?
First time was on my 13th birthday. You know what Jewish kids are doing on their 13th birthday? OGs wanted to test my manhood, so we pull up on some Bloods. They was just kids, but I saw them as Bloods. Then this one fool I don't know, 13, 14 years old, kicking it to some girl, tickler and whatnot. And all of a sudden, he turns around and he sees my 9 in his face. I didn't even give him a chance to blink.
So that was your first time?
Brother, if I used both my hands to count the number of kids that got canceled, I'll run out of fingers.
So what made you quit, Jamal?
Went to my best friend's funeral. Now, I done buried a lot of homies. But my boy D was like a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I wanted to go out and kill every blood in the hood. I guess I wanted one of them to smoke me. So I went up in their hood and everything. And where I come from, that's suicide. But there wasn't a blood in sight. That's when I realized I just pulled the trigger on myself. Next thing you know, I meet Jindai. She breaks it down to me on how Allah has a plan for my life and how he could use me. Because nowadays, brothers is killing each other on a glare. You know what I'm saying? She made me realize how lost I really was. And that killing myself wasn't gonna end that cycle.
You know what will end the cycle, Jamal? Locking up somebody like you behind bars.
Of course. You gotta make your quota, don't you, officer?
Someone just like you murdered my father.
Excuse me.
You can rationalize it all you want, brother, but living in the hood is no excuse for taking the life of another human being.